welcome back to my channel. Thank you for watching and for subscribing. And if you're just visiting, please consider subscribing. So today we're going to talk about fragrances that I cannot stop reaching for. Fragrances that I want to use every single day. Fragrances that I've used the most in the last 2 or 3 months. And I haven't done favorites videos in quite a few months. So essentially, these are my favorite fragrances from the past couple of months, 2 or 3 months. I have been reaching for these ones a ton, and very often I have to stop myself from using them just so I can give love to other fragrances in my collection. So let's start with a fragrance that is quite new to me, but the one that I totally fell in love with. This is Still Life in Rio from Olfactive Studio. I shared this one with you in a recent haul, and I think I even mentioned there that when I first got this, I couldn't put it down. And in fact, my love affair with this fragrance is continuing up to this point. Really enjoy it. This has yuzu, it has citruses, there's mint, ginger, there's coconut, there is rum, a lot of other notes, and the note of rum is really prominent here. You also get coconut, you definitely get citruses, you definitely get yuzu, and it's just some kind of rum drink. It is not very loud, it is not very sharp, it is not too much in your face. To me, this scent is quite balanced and rounded, but it is beautiful. I do have to overspray because the lasting power is not the best. But when I do overspray, it stays on pretty well and it projects really well as well. So have been reaching for this one so much. Next fragrance, actually I've never shared with you. It was supposed to be in the last haul, but I forgot to include it. So I'm going to show it to you here. And again, it's one of those fragrances that I have been using a lot. This is Coconut Nanas from Rirana. I mean, kind of interesting packaging, very light. This is my first fragrance from this house. I have been really into coconut scents this summer, and I'm typically not a huge fan of coconut. I mean, I like it, but I've never really been kind of obsessing over coconut, but I am this summer. And so knowing that this fragrance is about coconut, I decided to try it. So in addition to coconut, there's pineapple in here. Another note that I have been absolutely loving this summer. There's frangipani, there's musk, tiara flower, some other notes. Essentially, this is about coconuts. You do get a bit of frangipani with tiara flower, giving it a slight suntan lotion vibe, but to me it's not that prominent. Yes, it's somewhere in the background, but the key player here, the note that's the most prominent, is definitely coconut. Pineapple is not evident to me at all. I can't say that I'm getting pineapple in here at all. So to me, this is kind of a coconut, maybe even coconut water rather than coconut, because it's not very pungent, it's not very strong. It kind of almost watered down coconut. That's why I'm thinking of coconut water. It is sweet, it is even a little creamy and a little milky. The opening of this fragrance is to die for. The dry down is okay. I don't love it as much as the opening, but it is still nice. The only issue I have with this fragrance is the lasting power. Unfortunately, it is pretty poor. Even when I overspray, it lasts maybe 3 hours. I don't think it lasts any more than that. So I definitely have to spray again if I want to wear it throughout the whole day. The good thing is that the bottle is so light and it's so compact that even if I'm going somewhere, it's really not a problem taking this one with me. So in fact, I've been using this one a lot when I'm going to the beach, and I just take it with me. I spray it at home, I spray again throughout the day, and I really, really enjoy it. Next fragrance really kind of surprised me. I mean, I knew I wanted it. It's been on my wish list for a long time. I knew I liked it, but I sort of didn't know that I would love it as much as I do, that I would be addicted to it as much as I am. This is Fleur Narcotique from Nihilo. I cannot stop wearing this scent. There is something so addictive about the scent. I think the fact that my husband goes crazy over it, helps the situation as well, but I love it also. It is surprisingly stronger than I expected it to be. For some reason, when I had a decant of this, it didn't last on me as well. I don't know if something was wrong with the decant. Maybe I didn't spray enough because I knew I didn't have a lot. I am not sure, but I don't overspray too much with this one. I mean, I spray pretty normally, how I would normally spray, and it lasts really well and it projects amazingly. This is a gorgeous white floral scent, which is, so surprising for me to say that I'm loving a white floral this much, but I am. The main player in here, of course, for me is orange blossom, but there's also peony, there's also jasmine, there's petalia, there are some fruity, citrusy notes, musk, woody notes, etc. But like I said, to me, this is all about orange blossom that's a little bit musky and a little bit woody. Everything else is playing a supporting role. No other notes stand out to me. And this is not one of those really sweet orange blossom scents, like Killian Love or Memo Sintra. No, this is a light, airy orange blossom, but at the same time it really makes a statement. Anyways, I think I can talk about this one for a long time, which I'm not going to do here. This one is incredibly addictive and I have to stop myself from using it every day. Next on the list is Dahab from Kajal. Gorgeous bottle. This was my first introduction to this house and I completely fell in love with this scent. The main player here is passion fruit. You also have apple, you have some spices, you have patchouli, cedar, some other notes. And to me, this is kind of a spicy passion fruit with a touch of sour apple. It is so gorgeous. I have a few other scents that feature the note of passion fruit, but I have to be honest with you, this one right now is my absolute favorite. Again, it's really hard to put this one down when I start using it. This is gorgeous. And of course, performance on this one is outstanding. Next on the list is a fragrance from Xerjoff, and this is Cruz II. Now, I kind of purchased a couple of Xerjoffs close together. I purchased this one and soon after I purchased Overture. And originally I was gravitating towards Overture more than this one. And don't get me wrong, I still love Overture, I still use it. But when it got really hot, and we've certainly had a lot of really hot scorching days, I have started using this one more. For some reason, I really enjoy it on these hot scorching days. I'm not sure why, but I'm loving it. So this scent, of course, has mango, guava, pineapple, there's milk, there are a lot of other fruity, woody, whatever kind of notes. This is an explosion of fruits. This is a fruity cocktail, not even cocktail. This is a fruity milkshake, I would say. Definitely the most prominent notes are mango and guava. And I know a lot of people say that they get mango more than anything else. For me, I get guava and definitely milk. This is extremely milky. And that's why, there are some people who love it. There are some people who hate it because milky notes can behave very differently on different body chemistries. On me, thankfully, it works. It really works. It's like I have a really sweet, juicy, fruity milkshake. That's what it smells like. And to me, it smells the best in the real heat. So again, have been reaching for this one so much. Next, let's talk about a few oldies but goodies. Fragrance that I have loved for a really long time, and until probably the last couple of weeks. I haven't really used in a while, but once I pulled it out and used it, I wanted to use it over and over again, and I have. This is Olympia from Paco Rabanne. To me, this fragrance is all about salty vanilla. That's what I get. I mean, there's also ginger here, there's green mandarin, there's jasmine, there is sandalwood, ambergris, salt and vanilla, of course, and really it's all about salty vanilla. But vanilla is not too sweet. That's why I think this is a really great vanilla scent for the summer, because it's not too overpowering. It is not too thick. To me, this scent is quite airy, and it works in hot weather as well. So I kind of neglected this for a while, but once I pulled it out, I remembered why this has been a favorite of mine for a really, really long time. Another scent that is somewhat similar, and I also loved using it last summer and finally pulled it out again. This is World Power from Kenzo. So there are only 3 notes listed here. I think there's tonka, salt, and cypress, and it is definitely salty. I seem to gravitate towards salty scents in the summer. This definitely smells like you're walking on a seashore. It is fresh, it is salty, but it does have a touch of depth and a touch of sweetness, which I think is coming from tonka. So it is just beautiful, beautiful scent. Again, reminds me of being by the water, which I absolutely love. So this is a great one that I've been reaching for in the last few weeks. And there are 2 more scents that I have been reaching for a lot lately, both of which are new to my collection, but scents that I really fell in love with and have been reaching for a lot. The first one is from Escentric molecule. This is molecule 1 plus Mandarin. I think I got the name right. I am still completely shocked how much I like this one, because like I mentioned in my last haul, I really avoided anything from Escentric molecules. Kind of thought the fragrances were gimmicky, you know, you have to layer with them. I don't know. This one is amazing. It just works for me in the summer. It has ISO Super and Mandarin. That's all that's in here. And it is such a nice, juicy, sweet Mandarin. It's like a burst of Mandarin. You know, you squeeze the Mandarin and the juice is going everywhere. That's what it smells like. And then you have ISO Super, which to me has kind of a woody smell. And they just together, they work so well together. I guess they agree with my body chemistry as well. And I still have not layered it with anything. I'm definitely going to try, but for now, I have been absolutely loving wearing it on its own. You know, again, when it's really hot, this burst of citrus just kind of cools me down. It cheers me up, you know. It doesn't make me feel so hot, I think. And so again, have been using this one so much. And the last one is another new fragrance for me, the one that I have on my wish list, and I'm so glad that I was able to purchase it because I really love it. This is Rose Atlantic from Durga. This is right up my alley. It has 2 elements that I absolutely love. It has a rose, obviously, and you know, that's my favorite floral note. And it also has this slightly salty aquatic touch, which, like I said, I have been loving in the summer, really gravitating towards those types of scents. And when you put these 2 elements together, it's just a complete winner for me. It is refreshing. It is feminine. It is, I think there's even an element of a seduction in this scent. Like, I think it's a bit seductive because it's an unusual type of rose. It's like these huge bouquets of roses floating somewhere in the sea. That's the vision that I get when I smell this. There's something very romantic about this scent. It just works on all fronts. I really, really love it. So glad that I was able to purchase it finally. And this is the last scent in my selection. So I have been reaching for all of these so much lately and have been enjoying them so much. Would love to know what scents have you been reaching for lately. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please remember to give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you soon in the next video. Bye.